Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Sensational. That's right, friends. Once again, I have returned to you with another live stream for your delectation. I don't think that's a word. I've said it now, so I'll allow it. How are we? I am fantastic and I am doing really well. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Oh, would everybody like to tell me what they are wearing today? I've been having deep conversations and I'm feeling a little hollowed out. So I need cheering up. A little bit though, not massively. In fact, I don't even think I'm in a bad way at all. I'm just feeling a little bit drained. Oh God. I'd like to talk a little bit more about these Roberto Grecos. I don't think Roberto Greco speaks with an accent like that. I don't know why I've said it that way. Hello, Phyllis. How are you? Hello, Giro. Hello, MJ. Hello, Lane. Hello, Paul Bafemo and Paroli. How is everyone? Antonio Hobson is leaving the gym. How am I? I'm good. Hello, Dushan and Phyllis again. Third time lucky for Phyllis. I am... Welcome, Justin. Height. Giro. I wore L'air du Desert Americain and got a compliment by my boss lady. Is she fine? Are you happy about this? Maybe you'll get a promotion. You know? Maybe you'll get a raise. That would be nice. What did I wear today? That is a bloody good question. I wore Murardont. And do you know what I haven't done? I have not updated my Parfumo or my Fragrantica to reflect the fact that I am wearing Murardont. Murardonta. Just spray it on. I didn't just spray it on, but you know. I saw it sitting there and I thought to myself, by golly, I haven't worn you in literally days. So I thought I better put that shit on, you know. See what's happening. What is going on? Guess who else is wearing Murardont? I don't know. Who is? I hope you're not wearing my Murardont. Pradeep, you rascal. Juro says, hey, not looking for promotions anymore, looking to retire. Nice. That is the ideal. Get retired as soon as possible. Dushan is wearing Skin on Skin by L'Artisan. Rachel, welcome. How are you? What are we sampling? Well, today I did a sampling video of the Roberto Greco line. And the video is up if you would care to watch it. Had a bit of a nightmare. I tried to record it yesterday, got like 26 minutes into it, and the phone just stopped working. It just went like white screen and then back to the home screen. My file was corrupted and I had to delete it. And then today, the same thing happened, but I managed to get to the end, found the file lurking in the depths of my phone, and I uploaded it from the depths of my phone, and it worked. I was very surprised. Supply and demand, welcome. You are wearing Zaharov's leather tobacco. I've tried tobacco, I had tobacco. Sold it, just wasn't getting the wear it deserved. Sold instantly though. Impressive. Someone was very keen. And so they got it. I just wasn't wearing it. I haven't been wearing tobacco fragrances very much, actually, now I think about it. I haven't worn me Tobacco Rouge for a while. And I don't like sitting, like, I gave away about 7 or 8 bottles to Richie G the other day. I just went and met him and I was like, here's a bag full of perfume. You know what I mean? Loads of shit that I just don't wear. Like, not Patu Port, Jesus Christ. Salvador Dali pour on. Chaps by Ralph Lauren. Fahrenheit Cologne. A bottle of modern Fahrenheit. I've got a 200ml bottle of the vintage. I'm never wearing that Fahrenheit ever. You know what I mean? So I give it to Richie G. What are we saying? I'm digging Aramis Havana. I need to try Aramis Tobacco Reserve. That reminds us I need to get back in touch with Stuart Mabe. Sorry, Stuart. I'm not looking to swap anything for that. I'm not looking to buy a bottle of that, to be honest with you. Have you seen the second-hand prices, though? Good grief. Good grief. Lane says, scent of the night tonight will be Opium Pour Homme. I just got it in from Anusian. It's fantastic. I love this fragrance. I wish they still made great fragrances like this. Is that the one in the plastic bottle? Perfect Veil by Sarah Horowitz-Thran, says Rachel. Is her scent of the day. Spaced Out Warm Musk 25, a tiny sample spray. Lasted me 8 hours. That's not good, says Paroli. Germs is wearing Antaeus. I can't wait to start wearing that. I'll be wearing that sometime after Friday. We're going to be doing a live stream Friday, probably through the day, where I rotate the collection. Maybe it's even tomorrow. Hello, A. Phyllis is wearing Lorenzo Viarese Forenzi's Musk EDT. That's nice. It's a rosy fragrance, isn't it? Proddy was raging because of what they've done to Benjamin Bohem. Yes. Repackaged, reformulated. Upsetting scenes. Paroli says, I want to buy a modern Antaeus as a backup to my vintage. Nothing wrong with that. You can interchange them so the vintage lasts a bit longer, you know. I've got a bottle of the vintage heading my way soon. Is there a big difference between vintage Opium Pour Homme EDT and modern? I have modern and I love it. I think it's just a little bit richer. It's just a little bit more full on, you know. Ah, shit, I was going to get Benjamin Bohem for Christmas. It's in a new bottle. Well, it's not in a new bottle. It's in this style bottle now, but it's got the white and gold label, you know, indicating the fact that it's like twice the price of the normal line. Like that Reeler. Oh God, I love this so much. I fucking love Volutes. You know, it's brilliant. I've got a backup, thank God. So it like half disappeared at one point. It's such a good fragrance. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Fabulous. Opium Pour Homme EDP in the blue casket is glorious, says Poroli, and he's not wrong. He is absolutely spot on. Noticing I don't like Ombre Nomad in the cold. I like it better on warm nights, says Supply and Demand. That's interesting. I'm always interested in how people experience fragrances differently in different weather, mainly because I live in Britain where you can get all 4 seasons in a day. Like, it's snowing outside now. There's fucking snow on the ground. And it's a full moon. It's meant to be a full moon tonight or tomorrow. But there's snow on the ground. There's snow outside right now. It's not even December yet. Mint. I mean, if Carl Anderson was here, he'd be like, it's been snow on the ground for 3 months here recently. You know, because he's from deepest Sweden. Also, I made another purchase today. It is a modern Opium Pour Homme. It's in the glass bottle. It looks like the one you had. Not sure of the year, but it's great. I think mine is a modern version. I tried to make an unboxing video. Did you not manage it? This one. Is it this one? This bottle. I love this. I could wear this tomorrow. This, to me, is a bit of a winter scent because of its sweetness. It's got that fantastic, so it's such an awesome perfume. It is very narcotic, though. It lives up to its name very well. Very, very narcotic. It's got that kind of cloudy, blousy, fucking slightly hazy, like confusion type smell. You know, it smells like what opiates feel like, if I'm being honest. I was on morphine and codeine for years with me back. And you do kind of walk around in a stupor. Benzos are even worse. I can't fucking take benzos, me. Like, I just can't hack it. But no problem fucking telling you, I just got fucking 2 milligrams of benzodiazepine, and I'm just like, what? You know what I mean? I'm just absolutely fucking warped. I can't imagine. People are like, oh, I take like people who abuse them are like, oh, I take like 100 milligrams, 200 milligrams at a time, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'd be dead if I took that. Mental. Don't do fucking benzos. They're fucking terrible for you. Oh, God. And I'm talking about ones I was getting off the doctor. I was prescribed them because I was getting back spasms. And like these ones, whoops, these ones were specifically made, like these ones were specifically given to us to stop the back spasms. I felt crazy. Where am I? Hello, all Lion on Beauty. How are you? I hope you are well. I hope you are all well. I am fantastic. I'm doing okay. What is happening at my G's? So what do we have? Then does it have a black cap? The unboxing video I tried to make was very good. I kept getting interrupted, so I had to do like take 10 before I got it. Justin Height. Tower perfumes are very good. If you're not into sweet fragrances, you will like the Tower Art. I used to wear Opium Pour On back in the day, but I found the Femme a real masterpiece. Yeah, I wore Secret de Parfum yesterday. Fuck me. There's a lot of perfume going on there. Jesus. Robe says Musk Rav is the sexiest perfume. Says supply and demand. It was a totally different perfume back in the day. Musk Rav is sexy in a raunchy carnal way, says Spaced Out. I'm not big on sweets, so I would love Tower, I think, says Justin. It's got a blue cap. My bottle looks just like the one Rich has. I would love to try the femme version of Opium and Taste by Chanel. Somebody in the US should be able to sort you out. I'm on Clonopin right now, which makes me sleepy. I don't know what that is. I've heard a rumour that Dominic Robillard might take over creative direction at Chanel. I have no idea. I've heard that Polge is on his way out, like Polge the Younger. I've heard that he's off. Good day, Black Monday. What's your take on Zara? Is it better than Gucci Nobile? I'm not sure it's better than Gucci Nobile, but it's a fantastic fragrance. I usually wear it in the spring. It's got that kind of green sort of... It's got that green thing going on, you know? Very green. Sorry, friends, I'm just having an absolute beast. Oops, sorry. Have I pressed something there? I'm fucking pressing things all over the shop. I'm pushing buttons. Whereabouts did you get that ball? Enchante in Canada is where I ordered it. Too bad Robion is quite old. He wouldn't do it for very long if it were true. He'd probably retire soon. Justin says it's a benzo. Yes, why is Paul's leaving? He's awesome. I think that he feels constricted by their perfume policy and how they want their perfumes to smell. Which you would if you were him. He's younger. I don't think he wants to. I think Chanel is a very particular house with very particular wants and needs for their house. You know, they want everything to smell like a Chanel, and he's probably wanting to make new stuff and different stuff. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. He probably just feels like he's creative director. You've got to remember he didn't start there. He's been around and made lots of different things. He did Dior Homme. It would be brilliant if he went to Dior. But that won't happen. Isn't Robion 80 years old? No offence. We have Liz Moores now and she'll strike again. What's the difference between black cap and blue cap opium for men? I have never seen a black cap opium for men. Just to sign Polish third this son. I'll take Polish over most. I've only seen black caps online here, but the blue seems like the one to get, says A. Fleet Street Barber, if I'd known Zara was going to be this hard to find now when I was a teenager, damn. Yeah, it's the same thing happened with another Van Cleef & Arpels, Midnight in Paris. You should go for 30 quid. You know what I mean? You should go for 30 fucking quid. Can you imagine? Now it's like 135. Well, that's what I did with mine. I paid 30 quid for mine, sold for 125. Maybe 120. Paul's ain't young, mate. Looks smart for his age. He's in his 50s. You know what I mean? Like, for a perfumer, that's quite young. He's got another 20 years left in him, at least. You know what I mean? Welcome, Divine. How many did Paul's and Sheldrake make at Chanel? Quite a few. You can smell Sheldrake. You can smell Sheldrake's influence at Chanel. Coromandel's Borneo 1834, Coco Noir, Sycamore. I don't know how much influence he had on Bleu de Chanel. I'd like to think none. Is Le Lion more of a Sheldrake creation, as sad as I am to say it? Don't like Le Lion. Just not my thing at all. If any conversations are refusing not providing no samples, you should go without saying, given the miscommunication. Sorry, me fucking phone's hanging funny cunt. Welcome, Legoise. Great first impressions of the Grecos. You're on a roll discovering gems. Scent of the day is 1970. Bella Freud. Never heard of that. Welcome, Divine. Welcome, Michael Harness. How are you? Hello, Western Oud. Chanel smells like water, all of them. Some banger scent of the day in the chat today, says A. Welcome, Margie Nawaji. What was the last good Sheldrake, though? I think Serge Lutens has been on its arse for a while. I've got to be honest. It's one of my favourite houses. I bought a Serge Luton today. Well, I bought it I agreed it yesterday and paid for it today. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. A very rare and difficult to find Serge Luton as well. I may have paid a little bit over the odds, but I've seen people pay more. Why wouldn't Sheldrake take over is my question. Maybe they didn't want him. Maybe he didn't want them. I mean, Sheldrake, to me, Sheldrake is the perfect perfumer for Chanel. The way he makes perfumes, the understanding of the brand. Maybe they weren't very happy with how Leon did. By all accounts, Leon doesn't really sell very well. I think he is a little bit. What is Sheldrake? Sheldrake's a little bit out there for Chanel. Maybe he's a little bit experimental. Maybe he's a little bit mad. You know, like you smell some of the Serge Lutens and you think to yourself, I could not imagine Chanel releasing that. And then you smell some of the other ones like Santal Majuscule and you think, fuck. Imagine Santal Majuscule in the Les Exclusives bottle. People would be fucking shitting themselves. You know what I mean? One of the most underrated perfumes. It's so good. It's so classy. It's really top-notch perfume, like. And then he would release something like Vetiver Oriental, which just isn't Chanel. It's classy, it's classic, it's good, it's top quality, but it's not Chanel. You know, I've got it right here. It smells like it could be a Chanel, but it's not. Oh, I might have to wear that tomorrow. I'd like to get to the point where I'd have enough Serge Lutens fragrances to wear one every day for a month, but I don't know that I could do that. I remember Galen doing something similar and it made him ill. Oh dear. Oh. Scent of the Day's Diptyque's Orela. I think I just mentioned that. Fruity leather, I'm really liking it. Margie, is that the one? Is Orela the one that is in the white and gold label bottle? Sheldrake just did Rock this year, which is very good, yes. That's the kind of thing Sheldrake excels at. Really well, masterfully made perfume. Slightly classic with a twist. You know? I need to wear more Diptyque. Just sprayed a sample of Les Indomptables Chypre Azural. How do you find it? A line on Beauty says Chypre Azural is lovely. Enjoy Diptyque. Imagine if Chanel came in and poached Antoine Lee. I think Antoine Lee's a little bit avant-garde for them as well. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Mikey Cole, how are you? Hey mate, you're back off topic, but I've seen your comment in a review of Gucci Guilty Absolute and you said it smelled like a hospital floor. I take it you're not a fan. Au contraire, Mikey Cole. Au contraire, my friend. I absolutely love it. It is a fantastic perfume, and yes, it does smell like a hospital floor. It's brilliant. It's extremely dry. There is not an iota of sweetness in this fragrance. It is the anti-sugar. It's like an antidote. If you drank this, it would cure diabetes. It is so dry. It is so smoky. It is so... It is the antithesis of modern perfume in every way, almost every way. I fucking love it, and I'm saving it for winter. Now is the time to wear it, because it's fucking pitch black at fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's raining, it's snowing, it's absolutely miserable outside, this is the perfect time to wear this. This smells like you just defeated your enemy, threw them on a fire, and then walked over the fire to get away. It's so good. It's such a and it was made by Alberto Marias, which is amazing, but also galling because of the amount of shit he makes, and yet he's capable of making stuff like that. I think Menardus would fit the Chanel aesthetic. I don't think she does. She's doing Boss Bottled Blanc. She's better than that, though. She should have been in charge of Dior instead of Coeur Her or Raskin. Carl Charles says, can you tell us how to pronounce your names, Carlos Charles? I pronounce it differently every time I say it. Pay a lot for vintage Louboutins. Maybe it's not so crazy. Okay, we feed the beast sad, but pay 400 euros for new Guerlain Amouage. I prefer to pay for vintage masterpieces. Exactly my thoughts. Spot on. Scott Bear, welcome. Hydrating here with black coffee and wearing vintage Aramis. I've got a vintage Aramis. Makes me itch. It's got that fucking bold oak moss in it. Anything new? I've bought a couple of perfumes and I'm very seriously considering another one, which is very expensive. Marias has his, Fleet Street Barber says, Marias has his hits for sure and misses. Have you got your nose on any of his mise en scène line? Yes, I have, and I was extremely unimpressed. I thought he's doing what Rosendo Mathieu tried to do. He's doing what Francis Curdejean did. He's doing what Mathieu Premier, really, and Guichard did. He is a perfumer making a line as cheaply as he possibly can to drive some sales, maybe create a hit, and then sell the brand for a couple of 100 million or more. You know, it's easy money. It's a well-worn path, you know. And that's what mise en scène smells like. It smells dialed in. It smells like a cash grab. See, look, he sent... It's new vanille leather from Dominic Robion. This is now on my radar. I haven't smelled it. I haven't even heard of it. Evening All, wearing Ambra 114. I like this more than Ambra Rousse. I've got my bottle of Ambra Rousse, which I haven't worn yet, which is silly. I do that, though. I buy new perfumes and I just don't wear them for a while. I let them sort of meet everybody in the collection before I start to, utilise them. They've got to pay their dues. Got to wait in line. Is Perfect Oud really any good as a non-real oud, easy wear? I've never smelled it. I smelled something very similar recently. I can't remember what it was. Sheep Razurala's Eau d'Orange Verte with a sprinkle of salt, more oomph and longevity. Recent mise en scènes have been mega yikes. One of the 2023s, it was compared to toilet block at a gas station on Parfumo. Rachel, I would love to see Jordan Allen in your glorious collection. Tim, another great armbar. I like how H24 lasts long. Even the EDT, I can go without it though, not bad. H24, the EDT is a very dry fragrance. I haven't tried the EDP yet. It's very strong. I have to spray very lightly and it's long lasting. Not a fan. Not a fan of that H. It's like metallic and green. Just two things that just do not belong anywhere near each other. Pretty shit. H24 can be a one bottle collection, does everything. I know what you mean, but I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I would never. I would just never wear that in real life, in the real world. Right, I'm going to dehydrate, friends. Please stay with me. If you would like to like the stream while I'm away, I would appreciate it. And I will see you in a couple of minutes. So I have had a slash. I am back, and I am Quack. Who are you? What is going on here? Ooh, okay. Seems the chat has been pretty fucking active since I've been away. Buy and review the gold man? No. Alberto's first FH77 is a stunner. There's a bottle on eBay and I thought about getting it, but it's from Europe and I have to pay 20%, which is painful. It's going to be a fun ride. Tastes change and phases also. I think I should wear Tuscan leather. It's sitting here looking at me and it's been a while. I nearly went for Tobacco Oud today. And then I nearly went for Amber Absolute, and I ended up going for Mer Ardente. Had to redo that comment, made an error. I'm good, Margie. LA weather finally getting cold enough to bust out the Ambers. Margie, it's great. I had one of the 15ml bottles, but got a 60ml from Notino. If Surge bottles were still in that Palais style, I would own them all. I don't like the new design. Absolutely. Totally agree. Frank says, trust your own nose. Yes, absolutely trust your own nose. I'm messing you about some samples on WAP. Wearing Rourke right now, says DJ. Nice. Thank you to DJ once again for today's video. Would not have been possible without him. Less mushroomy now. More of that kind of green, fresh mid. MM, how are you? I have no leathers. Maybe Cuir de Chine. Cuir de Chine is a leather, I think, but it's very osmanthus. It's very osmanthus heavy, you know? So it's got that kind of rubbery balloon vibe, like a fruit balloon. It's the type of thing, yeah, your ma's got a fruity balloon. Ullerez smells like horse saddle, horse leather, horsey person. It's very good. Oh, I'm itchy ear. Supply and demand Tuscan leather or ombre leather Tuscan leather? I think I'm going to sell my ombre leather. I never wear it. My Tuscan leather bottle is done. Need a new leather. Most everything I want right now are much easier to sample and buy in Europe, says Frank. Cheaper there also. The USA sucks at availability of niche and private lines. Yes, and they charge you more for the privilege as well. The bastards. Absolute shithouses, you know? It's terrible. Is it rock or rack? Rock. So it's Rauque. It's, oh yeah, rock. I've been looking at Aritzia Legrand and Lorenzo Villarezi. Shipping is upwards of $50. Oh, they're not on discounters. What about Fragrance Net? Fragrance Buy? I'm low on Amber Absolute. Retired it. I'd buy it if it re-released again. I actually made Amber Absolute based on Laura Miel's formula. I'll wear that indeed. Instead. Hello, Keith. How are you? I think Coromandel has some Ambrox for longevity. I don't know. That's a comment. one day soon, hopefully before New Year, I'm going to have Dura Rose. I'm going to have Dura Rose on the stream so we can talk about perfumes and shit. Because we've been threatening to do this for a while. I think Coromandel Lorenzo is on many discounters, says Paroli. Yes, hi Rich. In the last stream that I missed, you asked to mention natural perfumer who was at least level. What about Corticciato? He's up there in my opinion. Corticciato is absolutely brilliant, but I have not smelled. I got the Parfum d'Empire sample set, right? And it was fantastic. They were all really well made. But I think pound for pound, I think that L'indomables are better ingredients. I could get them on the ingredients. Yeah, I'd like to see. Amber Rousse is fantastic. Vetiver Bourbon's pretty good. This has definitely got that grapey champagne kind of smell. Very interesting. The bottles can be found, but I have yet to sample of either in the States. Can't justify blind buying so early in my olfactive career, says A. Gallop has the coolest bottle that is so neat. Probably just got 125ml refill for Gallop. Delicious. I oversprayed Coromandel once that beautiful opening dries down. It's very powdery when oversprayed, says Fran. My Black Friday purchasing off to yet another shit show as one boutique shipped to the wrong address. Good grief. I hope you got in touch. Duchenne sold my Gallop, couldn't get on with it, being too unstable for me. Has anyone tried Smoky Soul from Last Corticciato? No, I thought he was Italian, but he's not. He's French. I have Gallop in the refill cylinder bottle. Hermes historically has had some of the coolest bottles. I wanted you to save the money though, says Frank. Anyone smell Ted by Ted Lapidus? Is that in like the white bottle with the red writing on it? Because I think I have actually. I wish the opening of Coromandel stayed around longer, says Lane. It's the problem with openings, isn't it? Do you have any experience with kerosene fragrances? Yes, right here. I went into a shop recently and they warned me not to spray followed while in the store. Yes, that sounds about right. I don't think it's very nice and it's extremely powerful. L'Occitane is still not shipped. My eau de beau, the swines. L'Indomitable has the terroir. Not sure what that means. Selling all my kerosene sample on eBay, wasn't impressed with supply and demand. I emailed them within 15 minutes. They replied back that the address was right, so I sent them an image showing the UPS order has the wrong address, and they've been quiet since. Classic. Sue the bastards. I hope you paid through PayPal. The shithouses. That's no good, is it? I knows Paris, if you're in the USA, it's worth a look, says Frank. Welcome, DMS. None of my perfumes from Black Friday is shipped yet. Not sure when either. Paroli Eau de Beau I got at Fragrance Net for pretty cheap. No, it's the long, skinny, cylindrical bottle. It just says Ted. Interesting. I wonder which one I'm thinking of. Excuse me. I am indeed awesome. I will have a look tonight. A is telling everyone that he's awesome. Hopefully I am of help, says Frank. I think we all hope to be of help, don't we? I don't know, what am I going to say? I'm going to have some things to say on a video soon. Maybe about fragrances I'd wish I'd worn more of. The pitfalls of a large collection. That type of thing. Welcome, Boz. Right. Tips for curating a top collection. I see my confusion as the sample says rack and not rock. Yes. DJ has forgot the first U. DJ has forgot you. Oh. This Venetia, I think this Venetia might be a little bit femme for me. The Bosman has arrived. Giving away bottles to male family members for Christmas, says Supply and Demand. It's a good idea. Yet you have new perfume every day. Yes, I'm just refreshing and renewing the collection. Keep the stuff that I love. Get rid of the stuff that I don't wear. You know? Like Noir Peace. I still haven't put Noir Peace up for sale on eBay yet. That's it's not ideal, that, really, if I'm being honest. This hobby is never ending. That's true. It doesn't ever end, this hobby, at all. It's about constant renewal, constant consumption, big allegories towards life, really. You know, modern life. It's difficult. You know, it's difficult to build a good collection. But then you've got people throwing stuff at you. You know, people like sending you loads of samples and sometimes sending you bottles if you're that type of channel. You know, like I've got like just over 300 perfumes. And I couldn't imagine having many more than that anymore. Like, it just feels like it weighs on you. It gives you gravity. It adds mass to your soul. You know what I mean? Like, you just feel weighty. You know, like, there's no perfumes I have sold or given away that I ever think about. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you which perfumes I've sold or given away. Welcome, Dev. How are you? I like giving away frags to normies. A cousin of mine sent me a pic of his first niche blind by Hachivat. He's getting there. Well, it's better than wearing some of the designer shit. Absolutely. When you say it's getting there, it's a process of it's a process. It's just a process about getting better. I didn't like wake up one day and think, fucking hell, I'm gonna buy like a vintage Heritage and a fucking Lorenzi Villarese Incensey and a fucking Profuma Roma Arso and a Fahrenheit Absolute. And it's not how it works. You've got to put one foot in front of the other. You know, trust your own nose. At the end of the day, anybody can give you advice. I took the amount of advice I took off Robes, as far as taste is concerned. Like, a lot of my taste is direct. It's not directed. That's the wrong word. Influenced. It's been signposted. You know, you have to walk the path. So stuff like Monodiorio's Queer, stuff like Encre Noir, Dior, loads of Dior fragrances, Tom Ford fragrances, Serge Lutens. Robes is why I got interested in Serge Luton. After Amber Sultan, of course. Jesus Christ, that was kind of just a moment sent to me personally. I've learned I have a date night no, says Supply and Demand. Yes, it's best when influencers help you to discover yourself, which is kind of like the only kind of influence I want to have. I would not like somebody to just straight up copy my bottles. You said this was amazing. Well, I do think it's amazing. What do you want me to say? Did you try Matchroom? I wouldn't spray it on yourself if you haven't. No, I haven't. Never heard of it. Something wrong, Mitch? What do you mean? Something wrong with you? Hi, John Hodge. How often do you get rid of a bottle from your collection? Sell, giveaway. I've done it a lot this year. I didn't do it a lot before. Now I've done it a lot this year. I must have sold or given away at least 80, 90, 100 bottles this year. I'm going to list some more stuff soon. And it feels good, frankly. You sounded pissed there, Mitch. I'm not pissed at all. I'm not pissed at all. If I was pissed, I would say. Oh no. I was nearly pissed at fucking dropping that bottle of water. Then I'd have been pissed. I'd have been covered in water and pissed. Somebody's at the door. Excuse me. I will not let my mother answer the door at 9 o'clock at night alone. Was there somebody at the door? Oh, right. Well, I've got a 4-wheel drive now, so it's fine. I'm on the phone. Oh, gosh. Turns out there wasn't anybody at the door, and my mother was talking to the snow. How strange. If there is a cover and a snow outside, I'll take you outside. We'll have a look. Just give us a couple of minutes. It'll be fucking cold, man. Jesus. I would be Eau de Hermes if my life was a perfume. That's quite an interesting conversation to have. If you could be one perfume, what would it be? You know? Our town tutors at the door to tell you Oud Noir contains no oud. Fougères, Gourmands and Orientals only, please. What's the law behind Rich Mitch naming convention and the Duck Association? So Rich Mitch is just, my first name is Richard and my last name has Mitch in it. So I am Rich Mitch. And it rhymes. So I thought it was cool. The Duck. So the Duck Association is nothing more than this. I used to have as my avatar on YouTube. Can you remember when Katy Perry did that that concert? It was like an MTV concert or something, where she had sharks. She was had dancing sharks on stage with her, and they were doing a dance dressed as sharks. And I had that as my picture, like the picture of one of the sharks doing a dance, because I just thought it was funny. I was talking to Jimmy Quantrell years ago, and he was like, I was like, do you like me picture? And he was like, not really. And I was like, that's harsh. I was like, right, fuck it. And then I started having a look around on the internet, and I saw the big giant inflatable duck at the Chinese night market in Toronto or somewhere like that. Was it Toronto or was it Vancouver? It was somewhere like that. It was in Canada on like one of the coasts. And I saw it, and then I looked at its face, and it just had the sky in the background, and it just looked dead happy, just like some duck in the sky. And I thought, fuck it. And then I picked that one, and I went back to Jimmy Quantrell, and I was like, do you like this one? He was like, oh yes, that's much better. So here we are. That is it. Nothing more or less than that. I like when influencers help me discover myself, but not for $60, says Dev. I wish I like Ambrose Sultan, can't get over the blue cheese vibe I get. That's interesting. I've never smelled blue cheese in it. My mother is here watching my kids. I can actually chat like a madman like I used to, says Frank. Welcome and thank God. Regular water or mineral? I have both. It was the other sample I sent in 1985. Snooker tie-in, says Tim. I'll have to look for that. It's somewhere. I've got so many fucking samples lingering about. It's fucking mental. Rich, have you smelled Patou's 1000? It's probably a tie for me as my favourite with Sublime. Yes, but it's been a long time. London Oud also contains no oud, as per Aaron Terrence Hughes. Aaron Terrence Hughes is at the door to tell you Centauri Elixir contains ISO-E Super. Should I blind buy Hermes Gallop if I like Queer Donjon? Don't mind Rose. Yeah, if you want. Smell it first, though. 2 100ml tester bottles of Patou Pour Homme lasted 24 hours on eBay, €360. Good grief. Why wasn't I told about this? Or was I told about this? The infamous left shark. Comme des Garçons incense series worth a look. I in Kyoto now, says Scott Bear. Well, I tried them all and I wasn't overly impressed, if I'm being perfectly frank. In Kyoto and Avignon, great personal home sense for me, says Frank. Yeah, I like Avignon. I keep looking at it, threatening to wear it, but I haven't. The Middle East in general is a shit show right now. Yeah, probably, but I hope for better times on all sides. Oh, it's just hell on earth. We'll just come here to get away from that shit. I hope everybody stops dying. I hope everybody stops killing each other. Fragrance by stock Gallop refills for $170, says Frank. Oh, look who's here, Brother Dushko. So these two are having a... Right, let's go outside and have a look, shall we? Give us a minute. Oh! There's the light. That's nice. What we've got over here? It's a motherfucking seal. Let's look outside. Well, that's not very good, is it? Just 2 seconds. Hey! Can you see? I don't know that you can. You can't see at all, can you? Shite. I can see. There is a cover and a snowlight. It's not very thick. What do you think? I don't think you can see duck after duck. Can you see anything? I don't know if you can. No, I'm not going on a house tour. It's fucking Baltic. I'm not stopping out here for much longer, like. Screw that. I thought it would be the day for some reason. It's not the day at all. Even if it was the day, it gets dark at like 3:30. 3:30, 4 o'clock, do you know what I mean? Let's go. There's my picture of the Great Wave. There is my pit, which I occupy so often. And now we are back. Oh! Moon out yet? The moon is out, but it's behind like snow clouds, quite thick clouds. Oh God. Which I thought it would still be there for some reason. In the summer, it would be for sure. Yes, it is. It doesn't get dark until like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the summer. And then in the winter, it gets dark at fucking like 3:30. You know what I mean? That is a healthy discrepancy. We definitely get all four seasons here, like, you know. Rich, I'm thinking to get a sample set of either Hendley or Metro Parfumi Elegante. Which one do you reckon I should get if I had to pick one? Metro Parfumi Elegante is more up your street from what you've said. Get a lighter in Mansera to light the way. Bloody hell, I'll blow my head off. Richard's torch runs on perfume as alcohol. Set off a nuclear train reaction, which I don't particularly want to do. In Croatia, it gets dark around 5, so we are not as extreme here. Yeah, you realise. I mean, I'm up north in England. You know, there's parts of Scotland that'll be getting dark at like 2 o'clock, 2:30. You know what I mean? Like the Hebrides and stuff like that. Up north, like proper north, up above the Highlands and that. Oh dear. The bright looking star to the right of the moon is Jupiter. It's easy to see now if you're into that kind of thing. Yes, it is at the minute, isn't it? Duck after dark, says Stephs. Welcome, Stephs. Oh my God. Friends, once again, I will say, if you would like to like the stream, please do. Don't let me stop you. You know. Welcome, Stuart. Still haven't replied to you, Stuart. I will do. I'm not sure that I'm going to bother with that Aramis Tobacco Reserve, to be honest with you. It's not that I don't want to. I don't want to do anything. I just don't want to. I don't want another perfume. If I want a perfume, there's quite a few other things I would rather get before that. If I'm being honest. You know what perfume smells like Scotland to me, even if I've never been there? Equipage. Equipage. I've got a vintage bottle of Equipage. I'm not a fan. Hello, Christy. How are you? Thank you for liking the stream, Christy. I appreciate it. How kind. No problem. From October to February, sunset at 5 p.m. Rest of the year, it can be as late as 9 p.m. here in the United States. I'm not sure what time sunset is in the summer at the latest, like the 21st of June. But it doesn't get fully dark. Like it might get like as dark as it gets between like 12:30 and 1:30 in the morning, then it starts getting lighter again. Like there's still blue in the sky. It doesn't like the sky doesn't get truly black, you know. There's always a little bit. Your perfume cabinet is so cool. I wish I could find something like that to store my collection in. This is in fact a bureau. So it is half cupboard, half desk, you know. The Maker Stag becoming a favourite woody scent. And I don't like wood outside of oud, says Splint Man. The perfume cabinet, oh sorry. There's probably a good half hour of daylight between Manchester, where I live, and where Rich lives. Another month, OG, of it getting darker too. Yes, we've got another 3.5 weeks of it getting darker, and then it'll start getting lighter again, you know. I'm just settling it. I'll be by mid-January. I'll be ready for it to start getting lighter again. You know, I'll be ready by then. So give it another 6 weeks. You know, but at the minute I'm really enjoying the dark. There is nothing better than it being dark and cold and miserable outside while you're inside warm and snug and happy. You know, it is like a proper basic human fucking pleasure. It's something to find pleasure in, you know. It's definitely one of those things. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Number 5 pour on is what Equipage is to Dev. I think that's a good comment. Now, since I noticed with time, the smells I like remind me of natural stuff. Yeah, that's why this whole like Ganymede kind of perfume that smells like something made in a factory. Like, I just don't like that kind of perfume, you know. Creed's Himalaya could be a clone of XS. Not sure about that. Creed's Himalaya is essentially a posh version of fuck me, what is it? Is it Full Choke by Smalto? I think it is. I still like Himalaya. I still like the old Creeds Punchman. Yeah, I like the old Creeds as well. Welcome, Pep. I do get comments when I wear Ganymede, and Salada is way better than Ganymede, says Supply and Demand. Smalto Full Choke. Yes, welcome, Pep. Evening, Rich and folks. Scent of the day is Acro Ink from a sample halfway through the Acro Discovery set. I did a video on them. The ink is actually really good. Ink is actually like really, really good. I like it. Kind of this green, smoky, dark, inky, like Encre Noir in a bad mood. Encre Noir, like an angry Encre Noir, you know. A really good perfume. There is a nice sales associate who says that she really likes that on me. Paco Rabanne XS, I heard it's like Himalaya, but I see a lot of XS, not sure what version. Equipage Geranium is discontinued, says Stephen D. I believe it is. Dark Winged Ducks, says Steps. Royal Oud is my personal classic. Reminds me of spring 2021 when I started my journey. We love fragrances that do that. Love fragrances like that. That just remind you of certain times in your collecting. Like, I wish I could go back 5, 6, 10 years to when fragrances were like the whole world opened up. Go back to that moment with Amber Sultan, you know, like nobody could ever take that away from us. Just like you feel like you've discovered interdimensional fucking possibilities, like, you know, it's like being 2D and then just being shown the third dimension. It's incredible. Hello, Boris. How are you? Patchouli by Profumum Roma. I haven't worn that this year. It's really good. Somebody was at my door. That doesn't happen a lot at this time of night, says Boz. Alright, Royal Oud, you can never go wrong. Started with French Lover, best of the best. Fantastic. If you tried Spice and Wood, it's almost exactly French Lover. More citrusy and woody. I'm bad at sampling, bad at blind buying, says Frank. Pasha Parfum is overrated, but I find the completely unrelated EDT great. Yeah, the EDT is fabulous. Proper 90s classic. For me, what started my fragrance journey is two different fragrances from points in my life. Azara Wanted by Night is when it started, and Zoologist Civet is what landed me in my current classical feminine kick. Omar says, yes, French Lover is great for me. I remember I sold my Creed Spice and Wood after getting French Lover. I have a 500 of Spice Wood. Good grief. It's a lot of perfume of Spice and Wood. It feels like a dime a dozen dark fougere. One of the first to do that though, XS, and at that availability, you know. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I'm parched. Still waiting on my fragrance from still waiting on my fragrance that I bought that I said I was going to do an unboxing of. The kid says he's going to try and have a look because he's been moving house. So I said, okay then. And then I was like, be quick about it, bitch. I didn't say that to him, but I felt it. Where is Audrey Jane? There she is. Talking to Lily. Shutting all these things down. What's happening? Frank, enjoying your own experience. Your nose needs some time to become a good radar. Deborah, you a fan of Ylang 49? Got my hands on a sample. It's getting me into feminine league and fragrance. I haven't smelled any of the Larbo, but if you like Ylang, try Satis. Like the stream, says Dushan. Dushan, I just don't sample. I don't buy samples. That's what I meant. Joe Hom and Shirgi changed the world for me, says Germs. Yeah, good fragrances to be influenced by, to be fair. Trying stores, I only have a sample and never blind buy. That is sage wisdom. Oh, I can imagine Pasha smelling generic if one has used Jarzar, Safari, Salvador, Atkinson's Duke, and others with DNA that started with fair play. Wait until the war is over and we're both a little older, says Boz. Good grief. Sold my royal oud. Gets a bit boring, says Stephen. Pep says Timbuktu started it for me, but I'm over it now. It's sad when that happens. You know, it's more than just changing taste, isn't it? You feel as though you're letting go of a piece of your life. There have been fragrances like that for me. In my only sense, would you say that Heritage is in that ballpark? Interesting to look into that. Elan 49 is a sheep, the Le Labo line has a lot of misnomer fragrances. Absolutely, it does. Cartier does quite good stuff. Yeah, it's a fabulous. If you define Cartier as a designer house, they're one of the very best. You know, they're absolutely fantastic as a house. You can't go wrong with Cartier. Got a brilliant in-house perfumer. A brilliant line. They've got that stability. They have this kind of narrative in their perfumes. They have quality. The bottles are brilliant. The presentation's brilliant. They've got a good name. You know, they've got a proper solid reputation. People know what it means when you're wearing a Cartier anything. Like they've invested time, thought, effort into their line, and it's paid off massive dividends. Like, still absolutely fucking wounded that they discontinued Roadster, but they did that because they discontinued the watch. Brilliant house that has joined up thinking, you know, very cohesive. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very cohesive. Everything they do makes sense. Vetiver might be a second, but I haven't smelled it in a long time. Heritage is my favourite masculine girl on. Oof. Oof. I never really appreciated the Fahrenheit my ex bought me back in 2008. I still have it, and I do now. I've got my bottle. I've got a vintage one back here, a little 50 ml vintage thing back here, which is really needs to be worn. And then I've got a 200 ml big bastard 200 ml. Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. It's so good. I need to wear that at some point soon. That's a winter fragrance as well for me, Fahrenheit. Your favourite l'artisan is Seville à la Aube. That's du Chanceau unique. I wasn't a fan. I just saw there was a new girl on Iris Pelida coming out, but not sure it's for women or unisex. Cartier definitely have a style of their own. Yeah, they're like Prada, who have also got an in-house female perfumer who is brilliant. You know. Got the new Pasha Noir Absolute. I thought Pasha Noir was alright, and then I really hated it. And it's meant to look like a pen, but it doesn't. It looks like a massive fat cock. Pep, yes, I love Seville too. I'm waiting for Ramsey's impression of it. The vintage one, very unique and excellent quality smell, like burned wood and caramel. Like it, but not for every day. Girl on Vetter is much more masculine than Heritage, though. Not saying it's better. I consider Declaration un Soir a cleaned up portrait of a lady. Excuse me. Oh, I'll preempt that and say my current version is as good as the vintage Seville. Hate Pasha Edition Noir. Yeah, I turned on that. I thought it was quite nice at first, and then I was like, no, oh, fuck away from me, you shit. A massive what? You heard me. Oh, I'm searching for a bottle of Declaration d'un Soir. Great, says Stefan. Oh dear. I'm still getting comments on today's video. I need to see what's going on. No, I don't. I need to stop saying what's going on and just concentrate on the stream. Jimmy Savile Port Enfant. Oh dear. Do it, I love Soir, says Frank. Oh, excuse me, Fat Boy is doing a live stream now. Good for him. That's quite all right. I am deciding what I might wear tomorrow if it's going to be snowing. I need something a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, a little bit rich. I might wear Amen. Rich, have you smelled Panouge Businessman? Have I smelled Businessman? I think I have. Because Panouge is the house, isn't it? It goes along with that whole Wall Street Daniel Hector character. It goes along with all of that. Sorry, I'm texting another lady about perfume. I should hasten to add. Oh, I've seen Robes' newest video and I wonder what I should be able to do. I wonder if I should do a video like that. I hate lists, but it seems like a good video to do. I have not watched it. It was a tag started, I think, by Henna from Canadian Beauty Blog, and then Pep took it up, and now Robes has done one. And I don't actually know if it was Henna that started it. Somebody started it, and then Henna was the first person I saw who did it. And then Pep did it, and now Robes has done it. And if you do it, Dev, I might do one. I don't know. I've done a couple. I did a tag video that Centered Moments did, which I can't remember now. But sometimes tag videos are cool. Sometimes it's like, oh God, I'm not doing that. Going to be wearing Royal Incense by Oman Luxury tomorrow. Picked up a sample. I do beg your pardon, it was Cherie, and I'm subscribed to Cherie, and that is absolutely shameful that I've forgotten about that. Stefan is going to wear Tobacco Vanille. YouTuber with a modern collection of fragrances. Tomorrow Tobacco Oud, why not? Yes, I like that. Rich, you are texting Natalia? No, I wish I was. I've emailed her a couple of times in the last couple of months and she hasn't responded. I'm just assuming that she's out of touch. I'm hoping that's just fine. I'm sure she is. The tag was started by a YouTuber called Aisha, I think. How are the new versions of Declaration and Declaration d'un Soir? Are they still okay? I basically get a fat pound of ISOE Super from both of them. I would love to love those fragrances, but I don't. I just don't. They're just not my thing whatsoever. I just remember them being shit, and me thinking, "Fuck no, these are shit. Why do I think these are shit? These should be fucking great. I should think these are great." I was disappointed in myself, you know. Boz is singing away to himself. You did the fragrance you like and hate? Yes, that's right. Dev with his young memory. That works. Must be nice. Tags used to be more common, they did. I'm glad a lot of tags are not around anymore, because a lot of them were just people trying to, like the whole desperation for top 10 inspirations. Like tags got a little bit like that. People just desperate for something so they could make content and get more views, and thus more clout. But some of them were fun. I thought the Jawa was really good. I am extremely sorry you're not keeping us awake. Lily says top 10 ambers with Eugene. Could do a top 10 ambers with Eugene. Well, me and Eugene are supposed to be doing that top 5 or top 10 fucking Dior Privés, with Bobby Ono and Rudy. Just never came to pass, just got forgotten about. Gotten viral online in recent years, says Dev. Hall and Oates, so. Got a decant of Rhodes. I can't remember how it smells. Smells like mint chocolate chip ice cream with an apple. Imagine eating an apple in one hand. You've got an apple in one hand, and you've got mint chocolate chip ice cream in the other. Or you're at some like fucking outrageous 5-star Michelin restaurant, and they bring out dessert, and it's got the most outrageous apple, mint, and dark chocolate ice cream. That's what it smells like. Dupont Pour Homme is close to Declaration, and so is Narciso Bleu Noir. All shite to me, says Manly Sense. Tagging someone with top 10 fragrances for a divorce hearing list. Actually, Jubilation 25 tomorrow, yes, says Frank. I should wear that again. I fucking haven't worn that for years. Top 10 perfumes for when you just can't do it anymore, says Dev. Don't forget about the top incenses with Fliss. Yes, that video. My plan for that video is essentially for me to set up a street. I will be a conduit, and Fliss will sit and simply educate us on incense, and I am absolutely looking forward to that. I would like to try and get that done in December, but I did say that in November and October. So, but she's got a life, she's got kids and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Oh, still looking out for the soap video and the miniature, says Tim. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Fucking nightmare, that. Frank says, I love Declaration, not for everyone, neither any of the other Hermes homages. I even have a thing for Marina Peace. The Peace Marine. I think Peace Marine's just a fucking straight rip-off of fucking Eau de Hermes. It's fucking scandalous. Declaration is in my top 10 personal. That DNA is just iconic for men's fragrances, says Spaced Out. Morbid, talk about Morbid. This lady who guessed JJ's stream said once she wants to make a room. She wanted to make a scent that smells like horror. I mean, that's very, 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 very subjective. never smelled it and don't care who, says Dave. Good night. See you later, Stephen. Thank you for coming. Peroni says, Eau de Hermes is much better. It is, absolutely. Pure inspiration, Eau de Hermes. Absolute inspiration. It's a brilliant fragrance. I've got my copper cap, which I have decanted very nicely, very well. I'm going to be really interested to see what my top 10 most worn fragrances of autumn and winter 23-24 are. I know Miradon's going to be up there, probably at the top. I know Ambra Fetisha's going to be in there as well. But the others, I don't remember anything else really pulling us aside and trying to like take control of the season, you know. Miradon's just kind of blown everything away. Oh my god. Why am I yawning so much? What's happening? Someone should make a perfume that smells like butter chicken, honestly. Weird idea. It would be an incredible conversation starter. It's like a mod, more cumin, no lavender and marine. Yeah. She just pissed me off because she said it was creepy how some men say a scent reminds them of their mother, as if it was something unnatural or ugly, says Boz. Richard, we deserve to see you and Eugene stream about top 10 oak moss fragrances. A says Cologne Aficionale. I only wore that in the spring and the summer. That is in my spring and summer list. What a fragrance that is. That'll be in my top 10 pickups of 2023, though. Boz, it sounds opiidal, but I don't think it is the modern sense of the word. Roger said his first scent memory is of his mother wearing a perfume. Many men will say the same thing. Absolutely they will. Roger said his first scent memory. Oh, sorry, she must have read Freud before the stream. Actually, that letter A is an O. I see. Yearning, lack of oxygen. Is that a perfume? I think I am going to get rid of ombre leather, you know. I think I'm going to give it to my friend. I could try and sell it and it would be nice, but I like gifting perfume, actually, if I'm being honest. I like gifting people perfumes. Oh, an ombre leather. I don't know that I've ever worn it properly, like, you know. Just turning the outside light off, sorry. Friends, I'm going to go and dehydrate. If you would like to like the stream while I am away, please do not be inhibited. Do not feel that you must deny me a like. It is quite all right. It's perfectly natural, and I'll be back. Oh, hi. I'm back. How are we? Whoa, loads of people bailed. Well, not to worry, you're still here. Where did Rich go? Is he masturbating the top 10 videos of Studio Sense again? Certainly not. Rich, what is the densest scent you involved and what is the lightest? Well, the lightest is Cologne Imperial by Girl On. That is a fucking fragrance, that. It's a shame it only lasts for like 15 minutes, but what a 15 minutes. The densest. Oh, fuck me. I don't know. Could be Leatherwood. Leatherwood's pretty dense. But there is some lift to it as well, actually. Balenciaga Pro Arm's pretty dense, but I don't think it's the densest. Vanilla Van's pretty fucking dense, I can tell you. That shit is fucking thick. Could be Vanilla Van, you know. My mom wore a L'Odyssée for ages, so that's in my mind. What a fragrance. It's an all-time classic. My dad only ever wore Narciso Rodriguez for him and Fahrenheit, so those are instant associations in my head. Good taste. He obviously likes Violet Leaf. I got blessed with a father who wore Opium. My dad wore Brute. And a couple other things which I can't remember. My mother took my bottle of Chambolis for herself. Hosh. James, my dad has a particular taste because he genuinely doesn't budge from those. He says that if he can smell it on himself, then it's bad. It's a decent point. 4711 is what my mum wore. Good taste again. Categorically refuse Duchamp, but I'm very flattered it deserves a better home. I would never wear Boss for men, says Dev. My dad wore Sauvage Elixir. Oof. You must be quite young. I own a tall bottle of Brut for nostalgic reasons. Yeah, I would buy a Brut for nostalgic reasons, but I would love to smell it in its pomp. I've got a bottle of Courageous Homme, which has got brutish vibes, you know. Somebody's laughing at Spaced Out, but they haven't been here for a while. I want a tall bottle of Brut. My dad has worn tobacco cologne for most of his life, but he recently fell in love with my Sultan Vetiver sample. Wait till he smells the dry down. It's fucking awful. The top is stunning. The top's as good as the dry down is awful. It's an incredibly schizophrenic perfume. It starts off absolutely amazingly. The top and the top of the mid of that perfume are amazing, and then the amber wood comes out and it's like a black hole. It just consumes everything and destroys everything and rips everything into its most basic constituent fucking atoms and then swirls it round at pace and spits it out at the poles. My bottles of Hashish Home by Vijaja are on their way from Italy to my home. My mum wore a Ventus 2016 batch, says James. I don't really get broody vibes from Courageous Home. It reminds me a bit of Rothschild. Got rid of my Rothschild. I didn't want anyone coming after us. 66 Brute. Smells like soap. Good soap, though. Oh dear. Lavender bomb, powder bomb. I haven't smelled Chanel's gardenia enough to associate it with my mother, but I'm planning to wear it myself for a few days and give it a review. You haven't released a video for a while, Dev. A couple of weeks. The boss, I have Vintage Brut and it's really good. Vintage Brut. You imagine? A very outrageous thing to do, a Vintage Brut. I imagine it would go off really, really easily. L'air du temps. Oof. What's this? Bas de soie, jeu de peau. Somebody wants £164 for jeu de peau. Sealed, mind. That's not the worst price I've seen it for, you know. Some people have them up for £300 and £400. It's fucking scandalous. It's absolutely bonkers out there. Bas de soie. I don't like Bas de soie. It's not very nice. I think I've smelled it. I think it's one of the ones I really didn't like. Tune on, tune in, drop out. Turn on, tune in, drop out. Why getting rid of ombre leather? It's a nice frag. I never wear it. I'm not saying it's a bad fragrance. It's not what I'm saying at all. I just never wear it. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. And the last time I smelled it, I sensed amberwood. It's got amberwood in it. They've taken Tuscan leather and they've put fucking amberwoods in it. Yikes. Really, really vicious. I think I might just give this away. Ombre leather, just the name as a turn off. The private blend version was actually really nice, but this version less so. Much less so. So yes, actually I'm not even going to put that back. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to give that. I know exactly who I'm going to give it to as well. I know exactly who is getting that. In you go. You're taking the place of that fragrance. You bastard. There we go. That's better. Decision made. I haven't released a video in a while because I don't have any new samples. This shouldn't stop me though, I imagine. I think I'll review our Peugeot collection in a few days. I don't think it matters when it comes to Hermes Duchamp, but it's another Anouge decant. Back in the day, Henry Cooper would tell us to splash it on. Splash it on. Splash it on, you can. With Brut. Have any of you here smelled Rive Gauche Parfum? If so, thoughts? I have a friend who wears it, and I'm not huge on it, to be honest. It's good, and it's a lot better than a lot of fragrances that are around now, but I don't particularly like Rive Gauche, the original. Like, it's just this aldehydic, waxy, floral kind of thing that I'm just not a fan of. You know, it smells very 70s, 80s. I say that as someone who's got Opium and Secret de Parfum in their collection. You know, they're very resinous and sweet. Speaking of which, I wish I had won more camel this year. I'm thinking I might wear Melt My Heart tomorrow because I'm intrigued. I might buy a bottle. I don't know. I do not know. It needs to be the right price. It needs to be the right price. But Envy had a good right. Tom Ford is for guys like Jeremy. Henry? I thought you meant fucking Envy? Gucci Envy? Woo, excited. Well, the perfume I bought on Monday has been found, and they are going to be posting it to me tomorrow. So hopefully I shall have it by Friday, at which point I shall do an unboxing video. Flashy fuckers like Jeremy love Ford. Nearly some alliteration there. Rich, do you have any Nasamato vids? No, I'm not a fan. I thought Black Afghano was all right years ago, and then I just turned on it like. Oz means Henry Copeland, R.R. mine. Put Ali on his horse, didn't he? He was the first person to put him on his fucking backside. Rich, I have made progress on the Roberto Greco negotiations. Who are you negotiating with? Who is it that you are negotiating with, Dale? Tell me. Tell me what is happening. ATH was really moved by Pardon. And good for him. Haven't watched an Aaron Terence Hughes video in a while. Let's just say I didn't have to go far from the video, Rich. I see you're getting it from overseas then. Well, for you, not for me. But that's very generous of him considering he's already provided me. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to be left with like half a fucking bottle if he's not careful. I need to wear some of my House of Matriarch fragrances. Are you smelling the Roberto Grecos? Did a video about them today, mate. They're just still here. They're just still here. And this is like the dry down. This is Porter, of which that's all I'm going to pronounce. This is really nice and pleasant and clean and fresh and good quality. Urales, the one I really like the most is, and now is sold out, of course, unless you want to buy the 750 limited edition presentation, which I don't. This is extremely horsey. It's got Sorcinelli about it. Bah! Very horsey. Rourke is very composed. You think it's going to go too far into that waxy do you know when you see aliens depicted in films and they look like they've got that kind of mushroom texture about them? Like that slick but rubberized, like wet rubber kind of thing. That's what Rourke gives me, like a wet, rubbery kind of texture. It doesn't smell like wet rubber, but it gives the impression. I can't explain it. If you smell along and listen to what I'm saying, you will probably get what I mean. It's really nice. I just think it would just be a little bit. Would it be a tough wear? I think it would be a tough wear. If you like to be challenged and not in like a perverse kind of give me the horriblest shit you've got kind of way. If you like to be challenged in an intricate, complex, intelligent kind of way, not just somebody throwing fucking like shit and piss at you, you know? Because while that is challenging, it's pretty disgusting. This is not like that. This is like the whole mushroom thing about it absolutely nails it. Like that whole mushroom vibe, it's just, but it's not unpleasant. You know, the shit and piss is more fun though, says Spaced Out. I mean, like what you do in your spare time is your business, my G. Gormons are automatically dog shit in my eyes. Someone called Keith Montgomery has left a comment. I will come to you, Keith, my friend. Please wait 15 minutes. Secretions is only for the galaxy brain amongst yes, with a smooth brain. You know? Gormons are automatically dog shit in my eyes 9 out of 10 times. I think that ingredients in food can work. I think that actual fucking concocted meals, you know, like a perfume that smells like bread, is not ideal, but a perfume that smells of wheat isn't bad. You know, like a perfume that might smell welcome Bilbo, how are you, mate? A perfume that might smell of like, I don't know, milk is nice or can be nice, but a perfume that smells of like cake isn't. You know, like for some reason that's like ingredients is kind of where I draw the line, but like actual baking and like cooking is like just too much. I beg your pardon. DJ, do you consider Fahrenheit Parfum gourmandy? Hello, Manly, and no. I don't think it's a bad thing either, says Dev. Smells nice and you're done. Yeah, keep it simple. Rourke is pretty special, says Fosco. It's really, really, really good. It's just not something I would wear. It's got this kind of hay type thing going on, you know, like that dry, soft green kind of thing. Like fresh hay. Yeah, it's definitely got that about it, you know. Secretions has been getting a lot of comments from people that it's not as bad as like people just saying wet dog. Ew. Bilbo is taking Boz away. He's going to take him by the hand and put him to bed. Usually Strange Loves are discounted in Harrods. I saw them half off at one time. It's fucking Melt My Heart would be fucking pretty good at half the price. That's roughly what you'll pay for a Les Indomitable. The rest of them, I could just fucking leave them, but Melt My Heart is pretty fucking great. Like, Carl Anderson, how are you, mate? Thank God you are here. Reminds me of gym class in middle school. I can't stand mildew. Yeah, a little bit of a feisty kind of thing going on. I've learned to not get excited about fragrance talk, says Boz. That's silly. I get excited by fragrance talk. Love me some barnyard frags, says Manly Sense. Do you like a foul oud, do you? Like a shitty fucking oud. I might wear the night tomorrow. That's what I might do. Sorry, that was a... What is going on here? Why is nobody saying hello? Oops. Oh no. DJ got himself some masterful creations from Memo Parfums. Oh, the fucking crap. Anybody listen to the Deodorants podcast? They talked about Memo in that episode, and I'm not sure how Memo are going to respond. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how Memo are going to respond. Rich Mitch, we are all in it together. Yep. That is very unfortunately true. I'm just joking. It is true, though. We are in it together. That is life, unfortunately. People come, people go, but in the end, we're all stuck with each other. And I'm glad I'm stuck with you people. Thank God. I can confirm my new bottle of the night is still full barnyard and I love it, says Tim. I can confirm that I still haven't found my bottle of the night and I'm absolutely shitting it. That barnyard you can smell is me shitting myself because I can't find my bottle of the night, which also smells like shit. I'd love to see you on the 10th of December in Ramsey's live stream. Sultan Pasha will be his guest. Sold my vintage Egoist, says Black Monday. Kept putting me in a shitty mood. Much prefer Bois d'Azil EDT. That's interesting. I'm a massive fan of vintage Egoist. The Bois d'Azil's got that kind of white floral, yellow floral thing that I just don't like, to be honest. Pardon me. The original number 5, I think it is sensational, yes, but I don't think it suits me. I have to wear it more. I didn't mean to DJ, you're a film legend regardless. Only tried African leather and it gave me a headache. Yeah, they're pretty headache inducing. They put all of that, they're one of those brands that put all of their money into marketing and bottles, and the perfumes became like an afterthought. The perfumes are shit, to be perfectly honest. They're a bit crap. How was your mother, Rich, says Carl? Mother's better, thank you. She's much better. She's a little bit sore from where they cut her open, but she's fine. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. My Jordans from BF came in. Black Friday they came in. They are super ugly and going right back to Nike, says Supply and Demand. Get them sent back. What's this shit? Fuck these things. Where's Jacob? Super Jacob's doing a live stream. Could be stuck with people like JJ, so there's always worse. You fuck that, Jesus Christ. Dear me. That is not, that has spoiled my night. It hasn't really spoiled my night. December the 10th is my birthday, says Boz. Happy birthday, Boz. Super dig of Lamar. I occasionally get people saying I look like him. You do. Dev, don't look like him, please. He kind of does a bit, I've got to be honest. Going to have to head out. A nap is needed. Oof. Reminds you of gym class in school? They called me Coach Carl in school. Reminds you? I'm in Florida, so not much I can do with heavier clothing. I think that, what will I do? I don't know what I'm doing here. I've absolutely lost the chat. I've mislaid you people. Where are you? Super Jacob. Dushani doesn't look that bad. I don't know why they're persuasion. I have my own style, but obviously I don't want to look like him. He's very much okay. He takes care of himself. I mean, you'd much rather be fucking said that you look like Super Jacob than me or Boz. Oh, excuse me. So, what do we think we're going to wear tomorrow? Are there any fragrances you think I should wear? I'm open to suggestions for what perfumes I should be wearing tomorrow. You know, like if anybody wants to say, I'm very intrigued. You know. I don't know who Bozo is. Dev, you are better. He is way too feminine. How should it all look good? Boz catching strays. Rich wet opium tomorrow, perhaps. Fendi Womo. Fendi Womo is at the. It's not at the back, but it's not far. It's not far away from the back. I intend to wear Fendi Womo soon. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be wearing Fendi Womo at some point. Unum could also be okay tomorrow. It's snowing though, so please bear in mind the weather. You know, I am British, and the weather rules my life because, of course, it does. So we will see. We will see. Absolute Paula Swab. That's a fucking good shout, actually. I like that. Rich, imagine that instead of these bottles, you had the Jeremy Fragrance Compliment Starter Pack level fragrances. Ew. No. Because they're all the same and they're boring. I won't wear ours on today, Dev, so I can't wear it tomorrow. Do you still have Van Cleef and Arpels Pour On? No, I sold it. I just didn't really care for it, to be perfectly honest with you. It wasn't my thing at all. It was not my thing at all. Where Bellamy? Bellamy is It could be Bellamy, actually. That's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout at all, actually. You want the truth? That is not a bad call. Bellamy, Absolute, Paul Soir. Any other suggestions, friends? Encens Flamboyant? Fahrenheit Absolute? Au Cours du Désert? That's a good shout. Dev going with the amber, as I say. Absolute Paul Soir is a fucking great call. Monsieur, maybe? Oh, God, this is really good. Vinay Havan. Vinay Havan, both at London's Rake and Ruin. Féminité Dubois. I like Sweetness when it's really cold, actually. I love Absolute. Ambre Rousse. Ambre Rousse is a little fresh. I feel like Ambre Rousse is a little fresh, you know? What would you love to see in a rotation video? Uncut Gem. Good grief. Patchouli Magnetic. Could be a little cold for Patchouli Magnetic. Patchouli Magnetic's got this kind of this ice cream, cool cream kind of thing. Taste of fragrance. Amen. Amen's always a good call when it's really cold. Potent and sweet. Go with Amen, says James. It's not a bad call. Like, I might wear one of the Amen flankers as well. I haven't worn many Amens this year so far. You can expect that to change during the you can expect that to change during the winter. Sorry. Still some juice left in your Bois Noir decant? Yes. Almost completely full compared. Still some juice left in your Bois Noir? There is. I really want a bottle of that. Even if it's just to say that I've got a fucking bottle of it. Which is really, really wrong. You know? It's really, really bad, that. It really is like the wrong way to go about a collection. But it's fantastic, and I have smelled it before. It's like Egoist with more lavande. You have Ombre Leather 16, Rich, the one in the private blend? No, but I remember smelling it, and I remember thinking, that's fantastic. And then Tom Ford did what Tom Ford does, and they re-released it in the signature line, and they hollowed out the leather record and filled it with amber wood. I like Cedrat Boisé. Bellarme could work for that weather, says Dev. I get quite a lot of freshness from Bellarme. The thing is with Bellarme, when I fucking smell it, right, it stays in my nose. It gets up my nose and it stays there. Quite surprisingly. Ooh! Okay, friends. It's that time of evening once again. I am off. I'm going to go make some toast. I am going to have some jam on it. And I'm going to have a good night. Amber and Argyle, if you have it, Rich, I do, but it's at the back. Okay, then. I am off. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. And I will see you all again soon. Good night.